contest, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boise State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, hardened and battle-scarred and ready to get a new season started.
This guy's had a lot of ups and downs. He's fought through injuries throughout his career. And how good does it feel as a senior now, being a leader on this team, taking the field for one more run this year?
Right, it's so nice to have a guy like this you know you can trust. You know exactly what you're getting. He knows the playbook, knows the program, a guy you can believe in.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. Hard running there. The Broncos are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Man, there is nothing more deflating when I'm a defensive player. I just got a great stop. The offense is about to get the football back, and then we cough it up on special teams. And guess what? I got to get my helmet on and go right back out there, and I got to get another stop.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos! Oh, he missed it. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Memphis Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah,
And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return.
First and goal.
His offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They could make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Line getting set on second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll try the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break, at some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there. But this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO fire complete to the left. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Boise State.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boise State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Memphis picking up the tempo. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone. He fires into traffic. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On second down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a opportunity for his offense.
Well, that's the danger about being situation. You got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Finds the tight end. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch down the right side. And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
On the run, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42, spot.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's right on target. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Broncos are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The aerial assault continues. This time on target. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. He makes a grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult for him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are going.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Memphis, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game.
Oh, look out! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's the Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start.
And he's running in the open. At the 30. Inside the... into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession needs so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They're setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold, open.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Now on the move. Touchdown, Boise State! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And the beatdown has ensued.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening. Up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll go to the counter play. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
DB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They've been running it, but now the pass. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Memphis will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear them.
Nothing but green ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He's looking to throw it. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Now the toss. Hit the gas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it on the outside. It's Ferguson.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He wants to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Forced out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the catch and knocked down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll run it to the right. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire now on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They get a big win here.